Hold on to your seat, folks. I did capture this rare server fish for the Night Fish Challenge and I have captured it. Welcome back, folks. It's your host, Tenno. Without further ado, let's get back to the tutorial. Welcome back, Tenno. And this time, we're going to complete Master Rank test number 7. And congratulations on being qualified. Now I'm going with the bare bones setup, but you can choose to do what you want to go with your experience. And the setup that you have, please go with it accordingly with your experiences that you have gathered so far till Master Rank 6, and it will definitely be fruitful in this test because this is a true test to test your abilities and everything you got in your arsenal. You ever heard of this saying, when you are in Rome, do as the Romans do? Welcome to the future Greek era test. Future Spartans, that's the test we are going to go with. So it's called on the time. In the first wave, we have 10 enemies to exterminate, and it's a trio faction within 39 seconds. That's the time we have in our hands. You have to be swift as the wind, because no time to waste around, and the presence of mind is the key factor. Think of this, the test also emboldens you to perform a right action at a given time. For instance, what I'm doing here, when they melee me, I melee them. It doesn't take any animal, and it's much more quicker than switching to primary and secondary. Knowing that what advantage and disadvantage that I have in this wave, and I'm going for the headshot with my kunai. While the copper remains unflinched by my attack, and you ask yourself a hair-raising question, who did I shoot again? That's something I'll leave it to your imagination, but don't go too deep. Now we have 15 enemies to exterminate within 59 seconds in the second wave. How to keep your mind astute in the scenario that is presented to me. And you can see over here, the infested are coming 3 as a group. Now, why have I not choose to use abilities? I wasn't really daunted when I saw my MK Browning doing so well and save me a lot of time, if you have noticed, comparatively to the Wave 1 performance. That's what came to my mind. And I decided, let's give it a shot with MK1 Bradle only in the second wave. And that confidence that brought into my mind, or the enlightenment with this, gave me the boost to go on and complete this wave, and that's what I did over here. Now in the last wave, we had to take out 20 enemies within 1 minute, 30 seconds. Now, we have Osprey. Shield Osprey is what I meant for you. The Shield Osprey is responsible for shielding their allies within their line of sight. And yes, they can get pestering. You're most welcome to go all out with your ability. I will not even say a word because in the last wave, do as you wish to do so. But keep in mind the Shield Osprey should be taken out first, as it will make your test effortless how to get this wave completed. Lastly, you might ponder about a particular fact that is missing, whereas I got advocated to you to do so at your accord. You're absolutely spot on, Tenno, and the fact is, it's all about the dramatic playstyle, and you've gathered that experience from the previous 2 waves that you have successfully completed, and that's what I did the same. So I decided to use MK1 Kunai or Shield Osprey of Brinier, and it did a wonderful job of evading it, and that's how the Warframe journey gets intriguing as you ascend your mastery rank. With that, I have completed my test, and Lotus will be commending us for the brilliant performance. Until then, I'll see you in the next test. Welcome back, Tenno, and congratulations on being qualified for Mastery Rank test number 8. Now, you have to keep in mind, this is a test of taking your secondary weapon with the highest range. If you have it, well and great. If not, I'm going with MK1 Kunai anyways. So you don't have to really worry about it. You can get this done even with this weapon. Alright, once you're done watching Naruto anime series, now it's your turn to shine in this test. Don't worry, I got your back if you're getting jittery over here. Alright, now watch me. What I'm doing is taking out the red glowing orbs. That reveals the platform. And you have to just double jump. That makes it more certain. So make sure you double jump really high enough to land on the platform safely. Upon ascending the wall, just focus on reaching on it, okay? That's where, because you can't really crawl with the hands. So make sure in the last part, just hit that red glowing wall just for your safety. So that you land on the platform. If not, we are doing the same thing what I did here. then you've impressed yourself and Masashi Kishimoto this time. Well done, Tenno. Nevertheless, don't go around spamming anybody's inboxes for this. And I'll see you in the next test. It's good to see you back, Tenno, for Mastery Rank test number 9. This is an equality-based mission. In other words, it's a stealth takedown mission on Crimea, and that's what we are going to do in this test. Moreover, we have been debarred from using any abilities, so you can pick any frame, but you can add any aura mod such as enemy radar, and that fits in the aura slot, or enemy sense in your Warframe slot. I've decided to go with the Unchained setup from the last test. After taking out the first grenade, that initiates the first wave of grenade, and I've decided to go behind the block to hide and take that grenade once it goes behind the structure. That makes the strategy quite viable to take down the second grenade over here in the first wave. Why is that so? Because once it starts moving, by the time you go reach there, it'll get alarmed, and that's what happened with my retries. In this second wave of grenades, just follow my lead and take out this grenade in the center. Alright, and now do a double bullet jump and take out the grenade quickly. Do not hesitate. Now observe the grenade that is across me. What it does, it moves on the right side, and I'm going for the quick takedown on it, which is the key, and you get motivated to take the last grenade down with the same method. That's how I got it done. And you would do it better than me because you're not going to waste time. Hey, look, that's how I got to do this mission. Now the last wave gets very tricky. Okay, you gotta really observe the grenades. Whatever do, let the left grenade go into the center, and they will march forward to the main center platform. Once the grenade has moved to the center platform, we make a move on the grenade that is in front of me, and that's what I'm going to make the first move without any hesitations. The second grenade on the top, I make a double bullet jump, and I'm promptly taking down this grenade with sincerity. Without further ado, just follow me along and take this grenade out so that we can observe that grenade on the left behind that structure, and I'm going for a takedown quick. In my shoot Dennis, I've decided to take a different direction of taking down the grenade that is not on the center, but the grenade that is going to show up towards the center. And this grenade has been taken down. The reason why I did that, so I can take this grenade down deftly and mercilessly in the center. Graceful, honorary. Nevertheless, Tenno, we have impressed Assassin's Creed developer, and Lotus will definitely show up in the next test. See you there. I believe this test is just about rocking on the floor with grenades. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Mastery Rank test number 10. Now that sounds really bright, right? It's just setting this position for everyone to rock this test. And if you didn't, let's enjoy this test in a customized format that I would suggest you. So hold on to your seats. Before that, please do equip befitting weapons based on your experience rather than mine. And I've said, in this test, we'll be exterminating 15 grenadiers who would be dancing on their platforms after this font. So what you have the problem is just time-based platforms. Okay, that's the condition of life. So you have to just keep 5 seconds in line, not more than that. And then hop onto the next platform after taking out enemy. If not, don't run, please do hop. And let me tell you one beautiful tip. You can add this soundtrack title name, Dancing Chrono Remix, featuring Lovely, composed by Aaron Smith. So you can just look for this track. It will be there on your preferred platform of listening music. Add this track to your background while playing this test, even during practice session. Believe it or not, it just tends to be like a musical test. That's the best way I can describe for now, but just try it. And on that note, Her Majesty has come down and bestowed her blessings for my dazzling performance, and you should have yours after you completed your test successfully. See you in the next test. Another day, another test. I see you made it through yet, Tenno. It's a miracle. I just want to lay it out to you that this test is all about you being creative and to take a range and a faster reload speed in your primary or secondary weapons. But I'm going with a typical setup, and that's what I do to prove myself being worthy in the test. Test looks like a very similar setup to Mastery Rank test number 8. Don't worry, we still have a little change here. This time, we have a timer And each time you take out the red glowing orbs, it gives you 5 seconds. And that's what I'm doing here as I speak. So what are you gonna do? Make sure you double jump, glide along, and land safely on the intended platform. So we have come to an halt, and this is more of a shooting gallery game, if you know what I'm referring to, an amusement park that you have done as a kid. And now we have in this particular format. It's not that bad, and in fact, it gets better by making your aim much more improvised. You can check the map that is located on the left-hand corner, and the timer is on the bottom of the minimap. So I've got about 1 minute 21 seconds after taking out the red or glowing orb. Instead, I want you to head towards the destination. We have ample time to do that, something I forgot along the line in my mind, and I could have reached before only. Hence, I made a simple error from my end and get it rectified from your end to do. Congratulations, Tenno. You have completed your test, and I have completed mine, and Lotus has completed us for the very same. See you in the next test. It's good to see you back tonight. I'm making a quick haste to Master Rank 12 test, but you know your creativity in range weapons, and I'm going to leave it at that because I'm carrying the same typical setup. Now in this test, Lotus has decided us to make a hamster run. You'll be exterminating 16 enemies by running on that platform and avoiding the laser, though it doesn't do any significant damage. For my weapon setups, you can try out the setup that I'm about to show you now on your screen. This is the setup I recommend you for Syrian Prime, and if you happen to be a Syrian Prime user, this is what you're going to do: is first spam the first ability and your test is done. Now with my setup for Banshee, you gotta just run ahead of the radar, keep up the momentum, and time the reasonably quick. Right, okay? So that's it. For my genial Tennos, kindly copy my convenient setup and paste it on your Equinox Prime or Equinox to get your test done in one attempt. Once you enter the test, switch to day form and press your fourth ability once. Voila, you have been officially commended for your smartness by Her Majesty, and I have appreciated myself for the same. See you in the next test. Welcome back, my artful Tennos out here. I'm not going to hold a grudge in Master Rank 12. Alright, I'm not the kind of guy, you know me well. So, I'll be going in this test to prove and get Her Highness attention in this test. Definitely, I'll be earning this award and showing you that I am worthy enough to do it. So, let's get on. Alright, in this test, we have to exterminate 16 enemies, and they'll be dancing on the platform. Got a deja vu moment in your mind, right? It's just similar to Master Rank 10 test, where I said to dance with the grace, and this is what they're dancing. So what you gotta do, keep 5 seconds alert. This can get really effortless based on how you focus, and that's what I say, keep your mind in present. So once you take a huge leap, like me in the center, remember that not to bother till you reach the third platform. As I fall to the second platform, you and I will be head bobbing the cranius, and in return, they're gonna just keep loving it as we do so in this test. Now, what you gotta do in the third platform, just move along to the intended platform that are left or right of your angle that you want to go. You and I, Tenno, will be taking out 2 tipsy grenades left on the platform. We are done with it. I have sent the invoice to Kaila's time for the very same damage. On that account, Lotus has finally commended me for my worthiness in this test. And you too, Tenno. Wonderfully done. See you in the last section of the video. Welcome back to the overview section of the video, and I will be recommending you several frames that I missed out during my tutorial series, so relax your brain muscle and hear me out. First one is Voth, second Rhino, Syrian, third, fourth Ash, Neza, and last, could you guess what it could be? It's Zephyr. Alright, if you got Zephyr, well and great. If not, there are Tennos who love to spam the first ability, Zephyr, that they entered and contested against Doctor Strange and his multiverse madness, and when they return, they can't even understand between a friend and foe, and they start taking out big guns like Optica and start shooting at me. Like as you can see over here, that's what happened. What to say? That's how light works in Warframe. On the topic of physics, I would like to recommend certain mods in Warframe setup. First is the Sprint Boost Aura mod. You can get this from Nightwave Predator offering. Second mod is Speed Drift. You can get that from Lua Sessions. So don't forget that it gives you bonus sprinting speed and casting speed. Third one is Rush. You can really compete with Naruto and his folks over there. You definitely need this mod, and it's a common trap, so don't worry about it. Last but not the least, Armor Agility. This mod can be acquired from Nightmare missions. Secondly, you can add multi-shot mods. I'll show you have them. That is this Split Chamber, Vigilant Armor. So Vigilant Armors, you can get it from Plains of Idol. The next one is Vital Sense, and we have one more mod called Critical Delay. This is a corrupted mod that you can acquire from Oregon Derelict. If not, you can use Point Strike alternatively. Alright? Now, the last mod is Shred. You can acquire this mod from Nightmare missions. Above all, please do max out your Southern Shred mod at the earliest. So don't forget to do that. My final recommendation is for the folks who love to read at their own leisure, or you're a nitty-gritty person. And that's a good thing. So you can go and head towards Warframe Wiki. The most exhaustive details provided by the experienced players. So do check them out. If you're a Reddit user, feel free to join them and partake in activities that you have something to share, or any questions that you would wish to ask, and they're ready to answer when they have the time. Lastly, you can check out the Warframe official forums. Head towards the player help section. Over there you can post and get the assistance that you require in your journey in Warframe, and they're far more experienced than me, so count on them. With that, I have completed my Nightwave feat, and you can do by hitting the like button, sharing the video who would require the same level of assistance. Don't forget to relay your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribing to get yourself notified in the subscription feed. Until then, I'll see you in the next tutorial. See you then.